Hey guys, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today is a Stranger Things shopping haul part 2. So this is not as large or extensive as my first Stranger Things / retro inspired shopping haul, but since then I have bought some good things that are pretty retro inspired, and so the reason again I'm calling this Stranger Things because it's not necessarily outfits from the show or about the show in reference to my last video, even though I have always had an interest in 80s style ever since I've watched Stranger Things. That interest in 80s style has increased, and some of the things that I have purchased last time and one of the items that I purchased this time was definitely inspired by Stranger Things. The other things are just 80s related or retro looking. And to be honest, a couple of the things weren't necessarily 80s inspired. It was just things that I liked and wanted anyway, but they were purchased at the same time as the rest of the stuff. So I'm going to show it to you anyway. The majority of these things were purchased online through Shein. I've heard a lot of people talking about Shein. I didn't buy these things or check out the website because of that. I found it accidentally. I just did a simple Google search of, it was either color block related things because I saw somebody wearing color block shorts, or I might have just looked up retro looking t-shirts or something like that, and a whole bunch of stuff came up for Shein, and then it was all downhill from there in terms of finding things that I thought gave off some pretty retro vibes. So let's begin with this because it is the last piece of the puzzle to an outfit that I have not tried to put together but liked it, and now I've got all the pieces to it, and that is our season 1 Steve Harrington outfit. If we recall, in the last few episodes of season 1 of Stranger Things, Steve Harrington's outfit was a pair of Nike Cortezes, which I have, a pair of light wash blue jeans, which I have, a sweater that looked like this but it was green, but I already had this and we're sticking with it. The only thing that was missing was members only jacket, which is obviously difficult to find. I found this on Shein. It's a navy bomber's jacket. Pretty simple, and it actually looks a lot like a members only jacket. Similar material and style. I have already worn this. Actually, I wore the whole fit, which I've got on. So I'll put the jacket on in a little bit and we can see how the whole fit came together. Side note, I used to have a members only jacket that I bought for a Halloween costume 6 or 7 years ago. It was kind of like a pastel yellow. I don't know what happened to it. I think we probably found it at a thrift store like Salvation Army or Goodwill. I kept on to it for a long time, and I've moved a couple of times, and I don't know if it stayed or if it got donated again. I don't know. I've been on the hunt for it. I asked my parents, maybe it got put in a box someplace. I'm hoping, I just haven't done the full investigation into finding it, but if I do find it, given that it didn't get redonated, definitely gonna pull that out and wear it. So anyway, this is my members only jacket that was supposed to be modeled after Steve Harrington. So I'll show you the whole fit in just a second after I show you the rest of everything. So let's go through the rest of the stuff I got from Shein first. This is a pair of pastel blue and pink color block shorts. I saw somebody wearing something similar to these and I asked where they got them, and I think that was the website that they told me they got it on, but that was before I'd actually looked. So got those. I like them a lot. This is a color block t-shirt that's got, again, pastels in it, because obviously the 80s. purple pink, kind of a robin egg blue, and yellow. I think that would go well with a lot of different things. Shorts, or maybe even a pair of light wash jeans and a jacket or something. These things were not necessarily retro related, I just bought them. I have wanted a off-white or cream colored cable knit sweater for a long time. I've got a couple of navy ones, but I've always wanted a cream or off-white colored one, either to wear with jeans or to wear with like navy chinos or cotton twill pants or something like that. So, and then this is another cable knit sweater. I'm going to show it to you anyway, even though it's probably going to go back. It's a V-neck. One, it just looks incredibly large, and I tried it on already, and it was. And two, I thought it was red, white, and navy, but the navy, when I got it, it's actually black. So it doesn't look nearly as preppy as I thought it was going to. If I wanted a V-neck cable knit sweater like this, I think I'd rather have one that's base colored navy. I was watching Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger a couple of weeks ago. I think it was after I bought this. But in the movie, he's wearing a navy one, but he's wearing it more in terms of an athletic fit, because he's wearing it with like light gray joggers. And I'm like, you know what? I've got a pair of joggers that look pretty much just like that. So I may, well, I'm going to send this back, but I may trade it out for one that's actually navy, because I kind of liked that fit that he had. So that's all of my things from Shein. Okay, the other two things, I'm going to start with my favorite one first out of these two sweaters, or sweatshirts. I'm going to start with my favorite one first, because it kind of leads into the story of the second one. So I took my sister back to school shopping it's been like a month ago now. And there's a place in the mall that sells both new clothing and like consignment clothing. And they had a whole bunch of retro stuff. 80s sweaters, windbreakers, sweatshirts. They had just a whole bunch of stuff for guys and girls. And so they had 2 racks of like crew neck sweatshirts. And I was looking through it, and I found this. And I've worn it several times already. It says Paris Sport Club. It's in this nice 80s aqua color. And then it's got the pastels down here. Frankly, I don't know if it's men's or women's, but I don't care, because it was my size and I bought it. And I've worn it a lot with a pair of gray joggers. And it looks like I just stepped out of a tennis club somewhere in 1986. I love this sweatshirt. Not kidding you. I have worn it so much. It's probably one of my favorite finds. And it is, for real, retro. It's not just a knockoff. So that leads into my second sweatshirt that I found that day. She wanted to go to TJ Maxx after we went to the mall. So we did. And I don't go to TJ Maxx very often. But anyway, while she was looking, I thought, well, I'll peek over in the men's section and look around. And I found this. There was only one size, which was my size. I looked around to see if there were any others. I did not see any others. I wasn't even sure if it was a men's. And it did ring up as men's sportswear. So I went ahead and bought it. But does that look like something you would find at TJ Maxx? I was like, are you kidding me? Talk about retro, all these fluorescent or pastel colors. The only thing that confuses me is there is no tag. There's nothing written on the inside. There's no brand. It's not like a brand made this. There's no tags. It's almost like one of those things that, you know, people make sweatshirts and t-shirts and stuff online and then they sell it. That's what this makes me think of, especially because there was only one. But this is also not like printed on there. You know how some people have those like print machines, they run the t-shirt underneath and it prints the image on it. This is like the actual sticker, whatever. I've Googled it. There are other things that say Malibu Tennis, but I can't find this sweatshirt. So if anybody has any information on this, that would be cool, because I also like this a lot. I've worn it several times, but I was just amazed that I found this because it's not something that I would expect to find at a TJ Maxx. So obviously bought this, and truth be known, this at TJ Maxx was cheaper than this 35-year-old sweater at the consignment place. So those were my finds. These are obviously two of my favorites. Again, have worn this a lot because it's authentic and not a reprint, but have also worn my wannabe members only jacket with this outfit already. So this is my Steve Harrington fit, and I think it looks pretty good. Jacket fits really well. The only difference is his sweater looks pretty much just like this. It's just kind of a dark green, but I already had the gray from a couple of years ago, so I think we're pretty much set. Got the shoes. The only thing that is missing now is an old BMW that I can sit on the back of in front of a Quick Mart. So, what do we think of the comparison? I think it looks pretty good. 10 out of 10. Okay, this is the color block t-shirt. A little long, a little big. I'll probably throw it in the wash and dry the heck out of it. Maybe it'll shrink it. It could be shortened a little, but we'll try and shrink it, see what happens. The cable knit sweater fits pretty good. I guess I could wear it with either these or dark jeans. I really bought it to wear with like navy chinos, because I usually wear my navy crew neck sweater with my tan one, so I thought I needed a lighter colored one to wear with my navy chinos. Malibu tennis. I've worn it with jeans, I've worn it with gray joggers, and I think it looks pretty good with each. I was lucky that the only size that was there was a men's small. That was a perfect, lucky, meant to be find. And of course, my favorite one. I haven't actually worn it out yet. Oh, that's not true. I did wear it the other day when I was filming my last video, the Wake Up America video, which go watch, by the way, because it's probably become one of my favorite videos that I've done, because the intro to that turned out better than I expected. But when I was playing Chet Montgomery, the president of Club Single, I wore this with a white polo shirt and white shorts. Totally an 80s color. This kind of like teal, greenish blue. We were watching a home video from, granted it wasn't the 80s, but close enough. It was like 90 or 91. My great-grandma was wearing a tracksuit this color with like white stripes or whatever all in it. And I was like, okay, pretty spot on then. Definitely my favorite find out of everything. Authentic, the real thing, totally 80s. Can't wait to wear it, especially as it gets colder out. So, 15 out of 10 on this. By far my favorite. I tried this on, and it is way too big, and because of the black color, I'm going to send it back. And I also tried these on. It's swim trunk material, which I don't mind. I knew it was going to be when I bought it, but the legs, this is a small, the legs are huge, and it makes my pencil legs look tiny. So I'm not even going to show you what I look like in these. So these two things are going back because they don't fit. Otherwise, I think everything else is fine. I just wanted to share some of these things with you because since my first Stranger Things retro-related shopping haul, I have found some more things. So not as big or as extravagant as my first video, but I still wanted to share some of these things with you because I thought they were pretty cool, especially my actual vintage sweater or retro sweater, whatever you want to call it. It's authentic. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my part 2 to my Stranger Things related shopping haul. I've got some stuff that's coming your way. I know I've been somewhat absent in posting stuff, especially these past several weeks. There's just been a few things that have been going on, which I think I've decided that I'm probably going to share some of those things with you in an upcoming vlog. you will find out why I've been a little absent and inconsistent in my posting lately. But I've got some good things planned. I've been working on some things. I've been trying to film several videos all in one day, so I at least have the footage to edit together, and that way I can post more consistently and have some videos to put out. Thanks guys again so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.